It's me. Hi, it's Tech. Your disappointing friend. Um, even though I've been ready for the past about 5 minutes, I almost forgot my mic again. It's streamer baby. Uh, so this isn't Persona. I was a little personally disappointed at my own pace about how I've been taking Persona. So, you're still gonna get Persona content. It's just I'm going to be playing it on my own time and editing it together so that things can run a little bit smoother. Right? Pardon me. And the streams will still happen for Persona. It's just I'm mainly going to be focusing on like fight streams, like when it's hey, still water in this. Like when it's like the full moon, or like when we did a new thing at Tartarus. But for when it's just the social Lincoln, I'm sorry. It's just I am interested, but like it feels It feels like I'm disappointing you guys, and I'd rather move on to something else that I would also much rather be doing than feel like I'm doing something that's not fun for either of us. Not to say Persona's not fun. It's just when I feel like I'm not doing something fun for you guys. Anyway, so this, in case you couldn't tell, is a game that I kind of had it on the back burner for a while. Just kind of, admittedly waiting for something like this, although I had uh, hoped it would get more of my full attention than just, oh, I'm doing this as like a fallback of sorts. But, yeah, let's get past this and see what this says. Whatever horrors you may find in these dark spaces, have heart and see them through. There are no premature endings. There are no wrong decisions. And only fresh perspectives and new beginnings. This is a love story. Even though just it is a horror game. But you know what? A lot of people can see that those are the same things, and I'm open to the experience. Can you see my mouse? Hold on. Is there like a settings or preferences? What's this? Window full screen. I'm gonna keep it like that. Skip unseen text. Transitions. Oil effect. I don't know what that is. It's a little concerning, honestly. Turn myself down a little bit and the game audio up a little bit. Yeah, it's fine. Controls. Oh, wow. What? Accessibility. Oh, hey. Self-voicing. Interesting. Hey, what? Interesting. By the way, if this is normally something that I do off stream, it's just I was late 5 minutes because I had to download the game proper. Preference control accessibility. I guess you can't see the mouse then, huh? Oh well. New game. The hero and the princess.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
I can look around a little bit. Why is the princess in it?
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
May I have a little more context here, buddy? Oh, hey. Hello, Disco Elysium. I've always wanted to Alpha Honor. The end of the world? What are you talking about? Have you considered maybe the only reason she's going to end of the world is because she's locked up? Killing a princess seems kind of bad, though. Can someone else do it? Forget it. Maybe I'm okay with the world ending. Do I get some kind of reward? They can turn around and leave.
I'm talking about the end of everything as we know it. No more birds, no more trees, and perhaps most problematically of all, no more people. You have to put an end to her.
That's not exactly like a straight answer, is it? Okay. I'll get a princess locked away in the basement and the world.
Don't linger on the specifics. You have a job to do here. Just get in there and do what needs to be done. We're all counting on you.
But if all my other visual novels have taught me anything, it's to probably linger on the specifics of why I have to kill somebody.
While I appreciate the mental exercise, we are running up against a bit of a ticking clock.
Give me a good reason, bro.
Nevertheless, let me assure you, the princess is locked up because she's dangerous. She is not dangerous because she's locked up. And before you decide to waste even more of our time by asking how I know that, let me suggest a more pragmatic lens through which to view this situation. Causality doesn't matter here, because the end result is the same no matter what led us up to this point. If the princess leaves the cabin, the world will end, and there is no changing that. It's no use arguing semantics over a metaphorical chicken or egg, because the egg is hatched and it's about to ruin everything. Unless, of course, you do your job and slay her.
I want to hit more of these explorers, but he seems like he's getting mad at my timing. Look, I'll go to the cabin and I'll talk with her, and if she's bad, as you say that she is, then maybe I'll slay her, but I'm not committing to anything until I've done the chance to meet her face to face. I'm kind of feeling this option, hold on. Thanks for telling me what to do. Sweet, I always wanted to... Okay. Look, man, I'm down to go there, I guess,
we'll just have to see what happens, but a word of warning. If you go in prepared to hear her out, she could easily trap you in her web of lies. And the more you listen to her honeyed words, the harder it'll be to pull yourself out. Then each and every one of us is doomed.
I'm not attached to this world yet. I don't... What are my stakes in this?
So sure, go, talk to her. See how that turns out for all of us. You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them.
I didn't know... Okay, cool.
Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
What's it? Wait, who are you talking to then? Wait! Huh? Enter. Is there just this third person off to the side here? What's going on?
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade.
Is that the guy from the Magnus Archives? I don't mean to say like every kind of horror British person is like the same guy, but like this guy, it's been a bit, and it sounds a little different, but like, I don't know. Is this, what is his name, John? Something like that?
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
You can kind of tell in the way he enunciates certain words. I guess I'll... I guess I'll take the blade. I hope I can hide it.
You take the blade from
hey.
the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
My pointer has changed from like a weird gnarled finger to like I'm actually like holding a blade up. Can I put this away? What if I want my pointer finger back?
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
Don't try and honey this for me.
Her voice carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
We'll figure things out, okay, hero?
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
Just checking in on ya.
It's been so long since anyone's come down here. I was starting to think they'd forgotten about me.
I have this
Walk down the
knife.
stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
And look at that neckline.
Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
Optionally. I haven't decided. I haven't decided yet.
How about you drop the knife and the two of us just talk?
How about I keep a hold of this knife and we talk?
Look how reasonable she's being. We should just drop the blade and talk things out. Don't you dare.
I'd like to keep my options open,
We can
fellas.
decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster, but killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us.
I'm gonna keep my knife, thank you very much, Hero. I'd like to keep my options on the table.
You ignore the trembling in your hands and tighten your grip on the blade.
You poor thing. Your hands are shaking. Are you scared of me? Because you should be.
Forgot to send the links out. Whoopsie. That bit was just for you guys. VOD gang.
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it.
Listen, I just want to talk, and I just want to keep my options open.
So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
What if I want to find out, though?
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this.
Are you sure she's not armed?
I'm positive. I'm not. But we'll keep our eyes peeled. If she has a weapon, she'll have to draw it before she can use it.
Hesitating? Why don't you drop the knife and the two of us can be civilized with each other?
Slater Francis, I'm not dropping the blade.
Then I'm not talking to you.
Then I guess we're at an impasse. Wait, hold on. Squint at the princess while holding onto the blade. Yeah, like let's
You stare at the princess, squinting. She squints back. The two of you are gonna do this forever, aren't you?
If I remember right, these are all napkin drawings, which is insane because these are so incredibly well detailed. You sure you don't want to talk?
Yeah, I'm sure.
For goodness sake, the two of you can't just stand around like this forever. Eventually, something is going to give, and I highly recommend that you be the one to take the initiative here.
Come on. Scroll bar? Nothing? Damn. I don't want to drop the blade. Well, let's make mistakes and figure it out later.
The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands and drops to the floor with an unceremonious clang.
Thank you. Maybe now we can just talk.
I don't like that edge in your voice. You've got something in mind. Which isn't bad. Oh.
Against your better judgment, you step forward to speak with the princess face to face, unarmed.
You know, I really could have done with walking at the distance we were just at, but this is fine, I guess.
I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her. Just make sure you don't forget about the blade on the floor. You're going to need it.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
You gotta start somewhere. Yeah, it's pretty awkward, a relationship. Are you coming on to me? How would I get you out of here? I'm here because you're supposed to end the world. There's people out there who think you're gonna end the world. What do you have to say to that? What's your name? How long have you been down here? Do you know why I'm here to kill? Do you know why I'm here to? This is a good question. Do you know why I'm here to kill you?
Do you?
I don't. That's why I'm asking. Lie, no. Ooh. Lie, no. Yeah, this middle one's neat, actually. I know what I've been told. Whether or not I believe it is an entirely different matter. That's not really saying anything. It's just saying, like, I don't know. It's the power of a lie. You know what? Real quick.
So, you're not going to share? How pointless. If you want to talk, I'll talk. But this isn't talking.
I guess not. Relationship? Are you coming out to me? I like that option. I hope we can keep it around long enough. What's your name?
She hesitates before answering.
You can address me as Your Royal Highness. Or Her Majesty. Any honorific should do, really.
Alright, we're on that kind of a level. You're chained up and you're still... Okay. Interesting.
Note the lack of detail. You can't trust her.
This I did notice. Yes, thank you, narrator. How long have you been down here?
Too long.
Yep, still not cool on the details.
Again, she offers no specifics. No matter how hard you try, you'll never get a straight answer out of her.
Let's be cute. Are you coming on to me or something?
Don't jump to any weird conclusions. We're two people who have met each other. By definition, we have a relationship.
Okay. I don't like my narrow options. I liked them at my first blush, but I guess those all would have led to not really a conversation. I guess we've talked enough. I don't really want to say how... You know what? There's merit to this. In finding out what she doesn't want me to do.
You can't. Don't bother.
I have my reasons.
I'm guessing you don't have the key then. I'm sure there's a key somewhere around here, and if there isn't... Well, we can always put that knife to good use.
Interesting.
Her sharp eyes settle on the edge of the blade. She isn't suggesting what I think she's suggesting, right?
It doesn't have to get to... what is it? Cutting the whole arm off. I saw a movie. I didn't see it myself, but there was a hinting of it where somebody got stuck in a similar situation, and they just took the skin. And, you know what? Not important.
She is. I'm sure of it.
I guess we've talked enough?
Oh, have you decided what to do with me?
Not really, but I ran out of options.
You know why you're here.
Please don't give me two options. Okay, cool. I'm getting you out of here. I'm going to keep you locked away down here, at least for a bit. We can get to know each other better while I decide what to do. I don't like the connotations of keep her locked away, but if she really is as dangerous as they say, what's the harm, right? I don't want to get to, like, too jumpy. I wonder if I can just, I'm clicking around. I thought I saw her, like, blink a little bit ago.
That seems like a pretty good compromise. Leaving her alive is too risky. If you don't deal with her soon, she will find a way out.
If you're so gung-ho about this whole killing her, why don't you do it, mister?
One way or another, I'm going to find a way out of here. You can make it easier for both of us if you help.
I'm not sure.
And if you don't, I can promise that you'll come to regret that decision.
We'll find out, ma'am. I happen to know we're gonna have this conversation a couple times.
You have to make a choice. Let's hope for all our sakes it's the right one.
Mm. Mm. I don't want to examine the chains, but I don't want to kill her. I wish there was some other thing. You know what? I'm gonna trust Hero Voice on this. Hero Voice seems like he likes this answer. Let's go with
I
that.
know you think this is a fair compromise, but it isn't. No one wins here.
I wonder if she can hear the
It's a
voices.
chance we'll have to take. We can make this work. If we just stay here and keep watch, no one has to die.
You're making a mistake.
You turn your back to the princess.
Oh, we still have my
and
knife.
make
Okay,
your
cool.
way to the stairs.
The little shing sound, if you heard it, the little shing sound was me getting my knife back.
It won't be long before I slip these chains. And once I'm out of here, there will be hell to pay for leaving me behind.
Then why don't I just...
Slip these chains? She can't, right? She needed our help to get out of here. But do you hear the conviction in her voice? I don't think she's bluffing.
I think you're right, Hero, but there's not really much we can do. I'd like to spend more time with her down there, but I guess we're going up.
Either way, she dropped her mask, didn't she? You can still turn around and finish the job.
That's a relief. I was afraid I'd already committed to not slaying her. I want to go back down, but I don't want to kill her. I just want to be there. Keep an eye on her. Then I'll need to sleep eventually. You hit me with some options, game. I guess I gotta stick to my
It'll be
guns.
the death of all of us, but fine. Have it your way.
Started to not like your tone, narrator.
You close the basement door, locking it behind you and quickly barricading it with the heavy wooden table that once held the blade. Okay, we can make this work. You settle in against the far wall to watch the basement door. It isn't long before you start to drift off, your eyelids heavy with fatigue. But sleep doesn't come. Instead, your rest is broken by a piercing, wailing voice calling out to you from the other side of the door.
How wailing.
I know you're still there.
Ooh.
Why don't you make things easier on yourself and let me out? It's not like this little door I'll hold for very long anyways. It's probably a good idea to try to get back on my good side.
She sounds terrifying. Like she's less of the princess you saw and more like something out of a nightmare. As she violently rattles the door, you do your best to shut her out of your mind.
When I get out of here, I'm going to pick you apart piece by piece. I won't forget what you did, and I'll never forgive it.
Do anything yet?
You don't know the kind of enemy you've made tonight.
Is leaving you alone really such a sin? I just... Oh.
Doesn't sound like she's getting any weaker.
I didn't expect her to, Hero.
No, it doesn't.
I feel like that would provoke her, this middle solution here. Yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna...
Ignore her. Maybe the banging and wailing will stop if you just don't pay attention to it.
Now that's not what I'm going for, actually. What I'm going for is, maybe if I stop pissing her off so much... I don't know. She's gonna get through this door.
You put the princess's threats out of your mind as best you can and huddle up against the wall. You jolt awake in the
Shit.
middle of the night to silence in the cabin. The ruckus has stopped, and the door to the basement is ajar, its lock broken, and the table shoved out of the way.
We're still alive, which means either this is a fake, a dream, or she decided not to kill us. Yeah.
Where is she?
Thanks
Oh,
for
there she
helping me
is.
get out of that awful basement.
You try and stumble to your feet, but as the princess draws near, it's as though your body simply stops working. It isn't all at once. The paralysis comes in waves. First your toes go numb, and then your feet, and then your legs. You lie prone on the floor of the cabin, unable to do anything but witness her approach.
Witnessed.
Whose side are you on? Yours, of course. But I have a duty to uphold the truth. Lying about the facts of the situation doesn't change them.
So helpless. I can take my time with you, can't I?
Well, you're already free, so, like, you're gonna kill me slow or fast. I have no say in this.
She steps closer,
Ooh.
one silent footfall at a time, cocking her head in curiosity as you feel your organs shutting down one by one.
I am reminded of a praying mantis.
Or maybe I can't take my time with you. You don't look well. A little green around the gills. What a shame. If you'd only help me get out of here, we could have done such wonderful things together.
And in the next loop, we'll see what those things are.
Your lungs stop drawing in breath, and your heart freezes in your chest. You have seconds left.
I'd say better luck next time. But we both know this is the end, don't we?
Not in this narrative.
It can't be. This can't actually be how everything ends. I'm sorry, but it is. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Chapter 2, The Nightmare. Oh. Okay.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Well, if we continued, what's to stop me from doing the same thing over again?
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Siege of the cabin, turn around and leave. We do have some interesting options presented to us.
It hasn't. Or if it has, I certainly haven't been a part of it. We've just met for...
Well, that was weird. That's weird. That's a weird thing that OBS just did. I don't think I've seen that happen before. So hero remembers, but narrator doesn't. Narrator says he's, like, bound to the truth. Maybe the truth as to how the narrative is? In which case it's a fresh narrative, maybe? In which none of that has happened yet.
Shh. What if he hears us?
Paranoid, what? What are you doing here?
That's a very good question, little voice. What if he does hear you?
Don't tease Tara.
Shit. I think you'll find yourselves very hard-pressed to keep any secrets from me. Not that it matters right now, because like I said, this is the first time we've met. Still, I'd rather not get off on the wrong foot. We've a world to save, after all.
Okay. So the narrator's more like the objective truth. Okay. So that means the princess is going to end the world. Hero's like an optimism thing. And Para is paranoid, I guess. Let's assume that I'm telling the truth, and all this really did already happen. Why should I listen to you, and why should I bother doing literally anything else?
Those are two very different questions, but fine, I'll indulge you if that's what it takes to get you moving. Let's say for a moment that this really is the second time you've met me, or at least a version of me. If you're back here, I'm assuming you died, which probably only happened because you didn't listen to me. We couldn't trust either of you, and as far as I'm concerned, we still can't.
Correct.
All we did was lock her away.
Also correct.
And how'd that work out for you? No comment.
Yeah.
Well then, congratulations. You've been given another chance to actually do this right. And your solution is to send us back in there. Do you want us to slay the princess, or do you want the princess to slay us?
Good question, Para.
Obviously, I want you to slay her. One of you poses a threat to the world, and the other doesn't.
Well, the narrator says it. I guess I am fairly harmless then.
Anyways, I believe your other question was something along the lines of, what's the point of doing anything? If you're asking that, it sounds to me like you're making the rather dangerous assumption that your actions last time around didn't have any consequences.
Well, I didn't get to see much of anything. I'm actually getting the feeling that maybe I should turn around and look around.
What do you mean? Of course there weren't any consequences. We were killed by the princess, and now everyone's right back where they started. Sounds pretty consequence-free to me. Speak for yourself. From my perspective, there were plenty of consequences. I'm never going to forget the way she just made us stop working.
That was very interesting, I'll admit, yeah.
And that's only scratching the surface. If what you said is true, it begs the question of how you got back here. Did time simply rewind itself, or have you found yourself in another world altogether? If it's the latter, what do you think happened after you died?
The whole world ended. But I'm here right now, so that's what matters.
Do you think the people there lived happily ever after? Or do you think that the princess, left unhindered, brought about the end to everyone and everything, just like I told you she would?
It's probably that one, but again, I'm here right now. That thing has run its end.
If she brought an end to everything and everyone, how are we supposed to stop her? What do you want from us?
Interesting question, Para.
I want you to succeed. You'll find a way. You're the...
Ah, shit. So yeah, you know what? Let's talk about this princess.
Quick about it.
Ugh. What have I got? 1, 2, 3? Just being around her in the edge shut down all of my organs. What the hell am I supposed to do about that? I quote you from last time. She's just a princess. How can you possibly justify saying that? She's clearly something far, far worse. Ooh, who locked her in the basement? What is this place? You know what? To be pragmatic about this, narrator, you love that so much. What the fuck am I supposed to do about a princess who could shut down my organs?
Like I said, if she killed you, it was probably because you didn't listen to me. Don't talk to her, don't trust her, just go in, do your job, and save the world.
Yeah, you know what? What the fuck is she?
She is just a princess. Whatever you think happened to you last time, just get it out of your head before you get to the cabin, and you'll be fine.
I don't... You may just be blunt truth. But like, fuck, bro. You could at least couch this a little bit better. Yeah, you're being cagey. What the fuck?
I've told you everything you need to know. Going into more detail will just overcomplicate an otherwise very simple situation and make your job more difficult. If you want us to stand a chance against her, we need to be armed with information.
Yeah.
What is she really capable of? How are we supposed to stop her?
But yeah. Yeah, you go, hero.
Not to sound like a broken record, but the less you know about her, the better things will go for all of us.
Yes.
I know it sounds like I'm hiding something, but you're just going to have to take me at my word.
You know, for someone who's supposed to be objective truth, you're like... And you know what? I'll admit, that's me, like, bringing my own perspective on you. Like, damn, dude, bro.
He isn't telling us everything he knows because he doesn't trust us.
Yeah.
It means that we can't trust him. Stop talking yourself in neurotic circles and just get to the cabin already. No, you should do anything but that. We know what's waiting for us in that basement.
Yeah, we'll finish it off.
People locked her in that basement, and I told you what this place is. It's a path in the woods. Don't overcomplicate things.
Don't, See, but everything lies in the details, narrator. You can't just... You know what? I can't get into this right now. If people locked her away, why couldn't they slay her? Why is this on me?
I'm not supposed to say this, but it's because you're special.
Ooh.
You're the only person capable of doing this.
Yeah, I haven't heard that
Call it
before.
a prophecy, if that helps. But it's just the way things are.
Man, you ain't gonna butter me up like that. I hope I get the option to call you out.
Goad us into doing something by calling us special.
Yeah.
It's manipulative.
Yeah.
Why are you trying to manipulate us? I don't know, I kinda like being special.
Of course you would, hero. Please. Not right now.
Okay, fine. Maybe you can goad him into doing something, but he's not even the one who makes the decisions here.
Correct.
I'm not goading you into doing anything. You already know the princess is dangerous. All I'm trying to say is that you have to be the one to deal with her. I know it doesn't seem fair, but that's just the way it is. And for what it's worth, I know you have it in you to finish the job.
Fine.
We don't. You saw what happened to us last time. We need to leave. Great. Now, if you don't mind, the whole world is...
Alright. I have a plan of action.
A warning before you go any further.
What's up?
She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
Gold machine mode, got it.
I don't think lying and cheating is her thing. She was very direct with us last time.
That's also
Or
true.
at least she was direct with us after we decided to lock her away.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. Don't trust anyone.
Alright, here we go again.
The interior
Oh,
of the
shit,
den
what?
is plain, the smooth wood of the walls almost featureless. The only furniture of note is a lone table, knocked on its side in the corner of the room. A pristine blade stands between you and the open, inviting basement doorway. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. Hold on. What happened to the door? There was a door here last time.
Yeah, you're right, Para. What's up?
It's just an empty frame. She's already
It's also
been there,
whiter.
hasn't she? And she's ready for us. She's been waiting. Can't you feel her eyes on us?
Okay, Para, chill.
I'm going to need all of you to pull yourselves together. The princess has not already gotten out. But if you keep getting stuck in your head like this, you're going to struggle to get the job done.
Rita's right. We got a job to do, let's do it right.
So deep breath in, deep breath out. Your task awaits, and only you can do it.
Can I at least look around? You didn't say anything. Yeah, you didn't say anything about the mirror on the wall. This whole cabin is different than I remember it being. Approach the mirror, take the blade.
You're right. I was so stuck on the eyes watching us that I didn't even notice it there.
Come on, Para. We all see the eyes.
What are you two talking about? There isn't a mirror. There's a table, the blade sitting on the floor, and the open doorway leading to the basement. There's nothing else in here.
Well, that's ominous.
There's definitely a mirror.
There's definitely a
There
mirror.
isn't. We have to look at it. Unless that's what he wants us to do. And pretending it isn't there is a trick to get us to do exactly what he wants.
Why would you lie about there not being a mirror when it's clearly right there? What's the point? Doesn't matter. Remain silent. You know what? For right now, it doesn't matter.
It does matter. Don't you care if we're being lied to? If he's willing to lie about something as innocuous as a mirror, what else is he hiding from us?
Look, I trust that he's telling the truth. I don't know what the princess is capable of. She could be doing some mirror bullshit. I'd rather just go take the knife and stab her.
Exactly. Everything he's saying is carefully crafted lies.
I don't think he's lied about anything yet.
I'm not
Oh, shit.
lying to you. Use your eyes. There is no mirror. Why would I lie about something so meaningless? What good would a mirror even do? Let you waste time preening yourself instead of doing what needs to be done.
Interesting.
But there was a mirror a second ago.
There was.
Did he make it go away? Clearly there was something in there worth investigating if he wants it hidden so bad.
Don't know that that's what that was, Para, but let's keep a pin in that. Let's take the blade and...
You reach down and pick the blade up off the floor. Good. Steel can't lie to us.
Oh, let's calm things down, Para. Just for 1 second.
Is it gonna be enough, though? Couldn't you have given us something else? Something, I don't know, better than a knife? Could we have a bomb?
If the narrator says that this is what's enough, I trust him. Whatever.
The blade is the only thing you need to finish your task. You're more than capable of pulling this off, so long as you don't lose faith in yourself. Those are the words of someone who knows he's sending us to our death.
Just a word before we continue.
Very different. He changed it, didn't he? It's like he's trying to make us doubt our reality. Calm down. Maybe the three of you just think everything is different because you haven't been here before. Enough of this past life nonsense. You haven't died. You certainly haven't been killed by...
Shit, I didn't do that. Whatever.
So focus up. A lot's riding on this.
Yeah.
You cross
Ooh.
over the threshold and onto a series of isolated steps suspended in darkness.
This is much more intense than I was picturing it last time.
More eyes, too. You never mentioned the eyes.
I don't think they're there, Para. Calm down.
The air seeping up from below reminds you of fresh lightning and static, as if you're descending into a place that isn't meant for a creature of flesh and blood. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor.
Can I move? Yeah.
Her cruel and playful voice prances up the stairs.
I didn't think you'd come back. We're gonna have a lot of fun, you and I.
If you say so.
We need a game plan. Last time we were here, just being close to her was enough to kill us.
How hard is it to throw a knife?
It can't be that hard. But then we'd lose our weapon. We
Yeah.
have to make it count. Otherwise she'd be furious and we'd be defenseless. If
Yeah.
a knife is even enough to do anything against something like her in the first place, it'll be enough.
Alright, well, if narrator says so. I'm not going to talk to her. We don't need a plan. I'm just going to kill her. Mr. Narrator seems to think I can do it. I don't know why you're all being such pessimists right now. You know what? I'm just going to continue down in silence. Step off the void between the stairs. No, I'm going to...
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs.
We're in machine mode, boys. Tense
As you
up.
emerge, you find yourself between two loose rows of white wooden planks suspended in nothingness. A smattering of cobblestones visible against the inky black of the basement mark where the floor should be, forming vague pathways. At what seems to be the end of the room, they diverge in opposite directions, left and right.
Alright, Nero, where am I going?
She could be anywhere, and there's nowhere for us to hide. We're completely exposed. Are you really not going to comment on how weird this place is? No, I'm not. Somebody needs to be the voice of reason here, and it certainly isn't you.
I like Hero. You...
Excuse me, I'm being incredibly reasonable. You're the one who's just matter-of-factly describing whatever the hell we're looking at like it's an ordinary basement. Please stop
Shit.
saying that. You're only going to make things worse. Just pick a direction and start moving.
Wish my mouse didn't, like, double-click on its own. What was that you just said before this? I'm being incredibly... paranoid. We're going to die down here. I don't want to die again. Okay, thanks, Para. I can't scroll wheel it? Okay, hold on. It said I could use my... I brought my controller in.
I wouldn't give it too much thought if I were you. It doesn't really matter, because either way you go, I'm going to find you.
You're having a lot of fun, aren't you? Go back the way you came. Yeah, what if I do nothing?
Decide it's best to do nothing.
There you are. I told you I was going to find you.
As the princess approaches, your legs suddenly go numb.
Really? Come on, man. You said it was
Your
enough.
arms quickly follow. This is it, isn't it?
And you brought your little knife with you again. Cute.
There has to be a way out of this. Think.
Narrator, I was kind of, relying on you here for something.
What did you do? Pull yourself together. She isn't supposed to be like this.
I wonder how many times I'll get to play with you before you break.
Oh, trust me, honey. I got all the time in the world for you.
Your vision cuts out as your blood begins to coagulate. It's as if every part of your being is coming to a lurching halt. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Your lungs pull in a desperate gulp of air as your eyes shoot back open. Heart, lungs,
Oh,
liver.
Barry is still talking. You can hear. That's cool.
What are you doing? I'm working. Do you want this body to function, or do you want... And then experience stops once more, as your body reapproaches death.
Come on, Para.
Okay, whatever you were doing, please just start doing it again. Are you sure about that? Are you sure that's what you want, or do you want to interrupt me some more?
Paranoid's our survival instinct, which is nice.
You have seconds left. Yes, I'm sure. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Again, your eyes shoot open as you gasp for breath.
Can't decide what you want to do, can you? Oh well, standing there gasping like a fish is more fun than dead, even if you look ridiculous.
Oh, just you wait, honey. I'm getting there.
She isn't attacking us. Why?
Maybe she expected the organ failure to kill us first.
The why doesn't matter. She's already proven her ill intent. Don't lose sight of your mission.
At one point I was, but like now...
The weapon is still in your hands. Strike at her and end this before it's too late. Lungs, liver, nerves,
Shit.
heart, lungs, liver.
What happened after you killed me last time? I was in here just trying. I just can't let you leave. You're a lunatic, you know that, right? If you want to work together, can you at least stop this whole organ shutting down situation? How about I just kill you instead? We don't have to be enemies, we can work together, we can be friends, and I'm not doing any of this, I'm not helping you leave. And I'm not going to try and kill you, so you do your worst. Toss your blade and remain with your nightmare. Okay, fine, let's get... Fine, you win, I'll let you run, slay the princess. All these questions are opening up very more interesting ones in my mind. I'm wavering. Originally, I just wanted to come in and do it, but... If we have the option... This is different than last time. I don't know. Ah, damn it, fine. Why aren't I dead already?
Because I don't want to. And even if I did, I don't have to. Look at the way you're struggling to stay alive. It's taking everything you have to keep your heart pumping right now. And I'm enjoying the show.
Thanks.
The princess leans forward, bringing her masked lips close to your ear.
If I want to see you gone, all I need to do is break your concentration.
We can get it back.
Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. She slowly runs her velvet glove across the base of your neck. It feels like static. And then... Hey, snap out of it.
Oh shit. It autoed on me. Oh, paranoid's freaking out. Okay.
Okay, deep breath. Deep breath, we're fine. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart.
Thanks, Para.
Back, lungs, liver,
One
nerves,
moment,
heart,
and then you're
lungs,
gone.
liver, nerves,
Just
heart,
like
lungs, liver,
that.
nerves, heart,
Ah,
lungs, liver,
and there's the
nerves,
fear.
heart, lungs, liver. She pulls away.
But that wouldn't be very fun, now would it? I've already done that.
Nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves.
So what happened after you killed me last time?
I tried to leave while you suffocated, but that stupid cabin wouldn't let me. So I started to drag your body out with me, and then... Well, you died before I could get to the door. And then I was here, and now you're here too.
So you're like a ghost?
I don't think I can live without you, and dead doesn't count. And as much as I love what we have going on, I have bigger plans than tormenting one poor little creature forever. I want to leave.
Sounds like a relationship to me. If you need me alive, then why did you threaten me on the stairs? Why didn't you try being nice to me? Yeah, why did you threaten me? I was sent here to stop you. And if I let you out, what then? If we go our separate ways, that's a good question.
No, definitely not. If you're what I need to leave this place, chances are you're pretty useful. I think I'll keep you right by my side. A little good luck charm to make sure I stay free. Don't worry, I'll make sure to take good care of you. I promise.
Okay, and what's to stop me from just staying here forever? If you need me alive, why did you threaten me? Being around you is agony, I'm not gonna stick around. If you want to work together, you can at least... Yeah, can you at least turn this whole organ shutting thing down?
I am what I am. It's not my fault that you can't handle being around me.
Well, I'm doing well enough. Thanks, Paranoid. How about I just kill you? And what if I refuse to let you out? What then?
We're stuck down here together. Until you change your mind.
Sounds like a good deal to me.
Static, and a skipped beat as she touches your shoulder and whispers in your ear. No! Heart, lungs, liver, nerves.
Or until your heart finally gives out.
And then you're still here. So,
And when you die, I'll find myself somewhere new. And before too long, you'll be there too. That's how this all works, right? This doesn't end until you let me out.
interesting.
And a lot can happen before then. I'm sure I can get creative.
Nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart.
We don't have to be enemies. We can work together. We can be friends even. I'm not doing any of this. I'm not helping you leave. I'm not going to try and kill you. So do your worst. Toss the blade and remain in the nightmare. I'm liking this option actually. Find you in. I'll let you leave. Let's explore a little bit around first. We can be friends even.
Glad you're seeing things my way.
Oh, cool. You're a lunatic. How about I just kill you?
I know. You told me last time.
Yeah.
Destroy is such an unenlightened way of putting it. So sudden, so violent, so little nuanced.
Uh-huh.
I'm not going to destroy the world, but I am going to hold it in my hands and squeeze it.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to make it afraid, just like I've made you afraid.
Interesting.
Well,
Interesting.
It's feeling, doesn't it? Every terror I bring would make the good times so much better. Well, I'm practically doing a public good. So what harm is there really in letting me out?
It's plenty. But I'm gonna keep you. People will die if you do that to them. What you've done to me.
But everyone dies eventually. They're all full of wet, writhing things, and in the end, each and every one of them gets unwound. And then those things get to become a new everybody. Just to come apart all over again. All I want is to be there for it. I want to watch it happen. And maybe do a little unwinding myself. Is that really so much to ask?
So the princess feels kind of like the embodiment of fear, which is very fun and interesting, but also. Yeah, I'm not. I'm just gonna. I'm just gonna toss the knife and stay here until I guess paranoid runs
Are you
out.
serious? You fling the blade into the void, denying yourself the opportunity to ever slay her and finish your mission. Nobody's happy here, but maybe it's for the best.
You poor deluded Dave. Do you think a single moment of bravery changes you into something you're not? I am what I am, and you're always going to be a coward.
Okay.
She raises a hand to her mask and pulls it down.
Ooh.
You don't get the chance to see what lies beneath before it envelops you. Like a creeping mold, the complete reality of your existence threads its way through your mind. Birth, death, birth again, decay and bloom, a million stitches from a million microscopic wounds you've inflicted on everyone you've ever met, with every muscle you've moved and every word you've ever spoken.
Hmm.
No.
Let me out.
Your existence hurts them.
Let me out.
A lonely soul in a room by itself, weeping. It lives for 80 years and then it's gone. And then it's there again.
Let me out.
A reprieve. A good life. Love. Children. A steady career. Recognition from your peers. Here one moment. Gone the next. The worms have found their orifices.
Let me out.
Diagnosis. It forgets everything it is. Anger, rage, distance, poverty. The lonely soul is lonely again. Love turns to mockery. It dies. It is reborn. Worse. Lonelier.
Interesting.
Let me out.
No. What's happening to us?
Pay attention, hero. We're learning.
Let me out.
This is all too much. I can't keep going.
You will go for as long as we're doing
You
this.
can't keep going. Well, what are you talking about?
But he doesn't respond.
Oops, I think I broke you. I'll see you soon. You'll know what to do.
Your body is dead, but you live on. Chapter 3. See what hides behind. Oh, yeah! Yeah, baby! Let's go! The moment of clarity.
You're on a path in the... Shit. What the hell was that? Who are we? What are we doing?
We are on the cycle of samsara, baby! Let's ride this thing till the very end!
There was a princess, I think.
Voice of the
It's
Broken.
all so fuzzy. It hurts when I try to remember.
You and me, bro, we're going places together.
You shouldn't know about the princess. At least, not until I... You've already been here, haven't you?
Damn straight, narrator.
I guess. It feels so long ago, almost like we've never left.
Oh man, this shit rocks socks.
We have to let her out. No, that's the opposite of what you're here to do. You have to slay her.
I could see where I could very much see where Broken's coming from. I want a little more. Maybe spend some time.
We decided not to do that, didn't we?
Yeah.
We're supposed to let her out.
Opportunist.
It's really the only way this works out for us. If you think about it, she's the one with power here. Nobody else can do much of anything.
Okay, Op. Let's put things aside for right now.
No, we were supposed to keep her trapped there forever. I think.
Dubber.
We're supposed to be unfeeling. How
Cold.
many times do I have to tell you to snuff out your heart?
Yeah, I should have listened to you last time, but you didn't have a voice last time, so here we are.
Can't be unfeeling.
Oh.
There's so much fear everywhere.
Era, did you become hunted?
There's nothing for us to do. We've already tried everything. We love her, so we have to set her free.
Smitten. I'm gonna keep an eye out for you, bud, but let's look at our options here.
Can we love something that hates us? Can we love something that hurts us?
Yes. Yes to both.
To be given an ounce of kindness from something so cruel would be more pure than any other love.
Okay, bud, let's roll it back a little bit.
Why are there so many of us? There aren't supposed to be so many of us.
Yeah, I feel like we kind of jumped ahead a little bit.
This is bad. You need to get a grip. What did you let happen? How many times have you been here?
Apparently an infinite amount. I think they're all wrong. That's a good question. How many times have you all been here? What if we don't go to the cabin? That's a good question. Can you make sense of them? I feel so disjointed. I don't know if I can pull this off. I don't know if I can slay her. The only way out of this is to do nothing, so nothing I will do. They're all wrong.
Of course we're wrong. She's the only thing that's right.
Okay.
Yes, obviously they're all wrong. What are you going to do about it?
I don't know yet, narrator. Getting back to his earlier question, how many times have you all been here? Yeah.
Many times. It feels like we've been here forever. But it also feels like we've barely been here at all. It doesn't matter. Yes, we just have to do what she says, and then everything will be fine.
You sound... No, I'm not going to listen to you.
It won't. It will be for us. She said so.
I gotta ruminate on that a little bit, but for right now, we're gonna
You're
continue.
part of everything. If things aren't fine for everything, they won't be fine for you. There's no difference between fine and not fine. It just goes on and on.
Okay, what does that mean, Contrarian? Well, that doesn't make sense. I only remember being here twice before this. Yeah, and so I don't seem to remember being here at all. Was I here those other times? Did someone else make this? Oh my god. Oh yeah, this feels weird, but fun and interesting. Yeah. Did one of you other guys make some choices for a while?
What does here even mean if you really think about it?
Shut the fuck up, Contrarian.
Every
Shit.
single time.
I used my mouse again. Shut up, you were here. Okay.
You did your best, really. There's just a pecking order. And our cruel and beautiful goddess sits atop it.
Okay.
Right where she's always belonged.
you're a little much, Smitten. I do appreciate the core of where you are, but let's tone things down a little
You're
bit.
lucky. What I would give to be able to forget.
Oh, Hero. I feel bad for you, Hero. I feel bad that you had to go through all that. You specifically.
I've tried to keep them numb, but they're all too soft. A shame, really.
If I don't remember what I did, then I couldn't have been me that did it. Yeah.
Don't think about that too hard. All it will do is weaken your resolve and make it that much harder for you to slay her.
You keep going on about this narrator.
Maybe you're shattered in your own way.
Hmm.
Are you your memories? Or are you the one perceiving the present moment?
It's an interesting question, Skeptic.
Ugh, here you go philosophizing again. It never goes anywhere.
Yes, this is far from the first time you've asked us about consciousness. Who am I? What am I? What is I? Who even cares?
Shut up.
They're good questions, great questions even, but they don't have any answers.
Yeah, I'm starting to get that, opportunist.
And they all just end in quivering torment.
Where's Paranoid? I want to talk to Paranoid. Paranoid is cool.
What we do, because we always find her, and if we don't find her, she always finds us.
And then she smashes us into smaller pieces.
I'm starting to get that. It feels like we won't die, and neither will she. She's become something else.
If you all just stopped feeling, we could have been done with this ages ago. Your thoughts are far too scattered to rein back in. Your only option is to silence them.
And what are you suggesting, narrator? Yeah, what if we don't go to the cabin?
We've tried that. It doesn't work. Our hearts always brought us back to her. The deck is stacked. So many paths, and they're all circles.
Can you make sense of them? I don't know who I'm talking to. Can you make sense of these
Something
guys?
worth making sense of. They're clearly all traumatized.
Yeah, I'm getting that
And
feeling.
yet, you aren't. We break apart, and you stay the same.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's your secret? Why can you break the rules when we can't?
Compartmentalization. Also, I'm not. I don't worry about that. Yeah, let's just go.
You slowly make your way through the umbral forest, bumping against unseen trees as you grasp through the darkness for a way forward. But eventually, you do make it to the cabin. Or rather, you make it to the place a cabin should have been. Instead, all you find is an empty hill.
Well, now I'm starting to think that maybe she already got out. It seemed to indicate that the cabin was what was keeping her in.
No, this isn't right.
Yep.
There's a cabin there. There's always supposed to be a cabin there.
It's coming back in. Okay,
Don't
cool.
ask him about the mirror.
I guess I won't ask about the mirror.
He always says he never sees it.
Okay.
He always lies.
There you are. How you doing?
And he always makes it gone. Stay focused. You still have a job to do, and it's best not to be distracted by fraying thoughts. There is no mirror. You know that as well as I do. She's still here, buried deep inside the earth. Just walk up the hill. You always give too much space to the others. It's why you always lose.
Yeah, and what's wrong with giving them space, Cole? What if it helps them? What if they just need to be heard?
They've been heard too much. It's why they are the way they are.
Yeah, maybe you're right, actually.
Exactly. They are delusions, and all that catering to them will do is drag you down to their level. You have to keep moving. Or you could just give up.
And we're not giving up, Hero. That's out of the question. We haven't...
You walk up the hill, hesitating just beyond the bounds of the cabin.
The cabin that isn't there.
You've got to clean the mirror, haven't you? You've got to see what's in it.
Well, now that Smitten's saying it, I feel uncomfortable about this.
Smash it to pieces.
She's on the other side, and we have to let her out. It's the only way we can be free.
Interesting.
It's the only way we can have our thoughts back. Just go around it. Just do something. It doesn't matter what.
Be decisive.
Proceed. Proceed to where? I'm afraid you're going to have to be a little more specific.
Sorry, narrator, it's all I got.
That's a new one. Do you think it'll work? Of course it'll work. He always makes the best decisions. It's why he gets to make them.
Oh, don't go saying that, bro. I am hardly responsible for what we're doing here.
It already has worked. It's gone, don't you see?
Interesting.
We're one step closer to her. The interior of the cabin is much the same as the exterior of the cabin. A dull, fuzzy, dreamlike nothing. It's empty and isolating, but there's just enough vague shape and unknown texture to suggest the structure therein. Wrong and unsettling as it may be, the only object of note is a pristine blade buried in the dirt floor, a hint of its shining edge teasing through the sediment. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you're going to do this right.
I guess so, huh?
Take it. It's the only way forward.
Oh shit. Take the blade. It's the only way forward. You've already tried everything else. Don't you remember? You have to take the blade.
You reach down to take the blade, but as you do, the ground beneath it shifts, the weapon sinking deep into the earth.
Well, boys. Better get to following it.
Lean over the hole and gaze into the abyss. It is so very deep, deep in the bowels of the earth. You see something staring back at you. It fills you with dread. It's her. She's watching us. She never stops watching us.
You really are a coward.
With every word she speaks, the princess in the pit blinks closer.
I was joking when I said that way back when. You know that, right?
Evidently.
Closer.
Ooh.
I was having some fun, and I guess I wanted to see if I could knock you.
And closer.
Not liking this, but not hating it.
Watching over me forever? That was so brave.
And closer.
But forever is so long. And time erodes everything. Except for me. I've already taken your will, and you're not getting it back.
The blade was the will then, huh?
All that's left is for you to take me away. And let me out. It would be so much fun. You and me, together, exploring the world and spreading fear wherever we go. Well, mostly just me. But you'll get to be there too.
Dive down this hole too.
A witness. I can even make you a little cage if you want. Gilded and everything.
Do something. Do anything that isn't taking her hand.
You're just an object, a tool. You were once something else a long time ago, but that's something you... But was that something you, or just a dull and jaded memory? There's no other thing ending here. Just take her hand and set her free. Interesting. Oh, this is... What if it... fine. I also see diving down as a possibility, but...
You extend your hand to hers. For all her past cruelties, the moment feels gentle. Tender, even. I can't believe you just made me say that. I hate you.
Shut up, narrator. Why is my hand, like, leafy, or tree-y, or...
The motion is difficult at first, as if something still resists your efforts. But then that resistance gives way, and it's over.
And that's the end. I wonder what we're going to do next. I didn't think I'd be so tired.
Princess, exhausted, slumps.
Why is it so cold?
Not everything you would hope for? Oop. You don't have an opportunity to respond. Something has taken her away, and it's left something else in her place.
She's gone. Yeah. I can finally think again. Almost. That mirror's back. What does that mean for us? I'm sure it'll be whisked away just like her. Maybe it won't be gone. Things are different now, aren't they? Doesn't seem like there's much else to do here. Finally, we can smash it.
Stubborn, you're...
Oh, will you stop with the smashing? What do we say, boys? One last vain attempt to look at ourselves.
Sure.
Yeah. I think I'd like that. Seems we've got a majority. All that's left is to give it a look.
Approach the mirror. You step towards the mirror. It holds a truth that you must witness.
Something tells me that this is the end of the line. But I don't feel bad about it. I'm ready.
Guys, I've played an hour of this video game. Am I already close to beating it? Jesus
It
Christ.
feels okay. The fear's gone.
Huh.
I'm done fighting.
What?
My heart feels quiet. The game was always going to end. I'll be free of all of you.
Damn cold.
I'm ready for the truth. I'm ready to sleep. I'm just ready to be anywhere that isn't here. Boys, it's been an honor.
Gaze into your reflection. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone, but the mirror remains. It's time for you to see what's in it. It's you. You are alone in a place that is empty. It is quiet here. You are at the cabin.
Something finds me in the long quiet and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel.
What are you?
I am solitary lights in an empty city. What are you?
I don't know. What do you think I am?
I think that you are like me. We are oceans, reduced to shallow creeks.
The gift of a fragile vessel?
Yes, nerves and fibers to feel the worlds beyond, perspectives to make my own. This one is filled with sadness, a doll abandoned to the company of her darkest impulses. She desires only companionship, but the only thing she knows is how to hurt. She will make for a tender heart. Do not mourn her. She has finally found her way home.
Is this the end of the world?
How can the world have ended if we are talking?
Do you know the narrator?
You are the only thing I have ever known. The space we're in is vacant. Nothing comes here but us.
Are you what sent me to slay the princess? Are you what trapped me here?
I have only just now stirred to consciousness. I could not have trapped you here, and I too yearn to be free.
Are you the princess?
She is part of me, and part of me is her.
But were you always the princess, or are you just making her a part of yourself?
You speak in circles. Does it matter where one thing begins and another ends?
I suppose not. Do we know each other?
You are familiar, but you are not me. I feel sadness, longing, hope as I witness you.
Do you know about the worlds beyond this place?
I know only that they are.
So, what happens now?
Nothing, as we are. But I know that there are worlds beyond us, and that we are meant to reach them. There is no exit, but this vessel is a creature of perception. She can make you forget, if only you believe her to be able to. Bring me more perspectives, so that I may be whole, and perhaps then we will know our freedom.
Aren't you scared that I can kill you?
I have not lived. I am not afraid to die.
How much am I gonna forget?
Everything, until we meet again.
How many more pieces of you do I have to find?
More than you have found, but less than there are to find. I am infinite. The rest will find their own way home.
Huh. What if I don't let you do this to me?
Then we will be here forever, as we are now. Unfinished, dry, hollow.
I was sent here to slay the princess, to stop her from destroying the world. If I help you, is that what you're going to do?
You ask of things that cannot be done. To destroy is merely to reshape, to remold.
Huh. No, I have an idea. Sure. Make me forget.
She asks that I tell you to remember her. You won't.
Oh, shit. Everything goes dark and you die. That was a lot more sudden than I... A shadow for the hero and the princess.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in
The real
middle of
Slay the
that
Princess starts here.
is a princess.
Alright, guys, you know what? I think it's in the can. I think I just stumbled onto like a secret ending? I don't know. I feel like it's like a bonus, but you're always supposed to be there. But it doesn't really matter now. That's going to be it for today. Yeah. Huh. You know what? I am stunned. I feel like I've only scratched the surface and I've already been so deep. Yeah, I hope you guys had a great time with this, because we're definitely coming back to this. But I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, rest of your night, rest of your week. And I hope you guys take care of yourself in the meantime. And I'll see you later. Bye now.